Good evening, good evening. What's going on, y'all? Let me tell you something about starting a business. It's probably one of the worst things that you can experience in your whole life, okay? People are selling this dream. They sell the good side of entrepreneurship so much, right? Because they want you to buy their course or buy their product or whatever the case may be. But at the end of the day, I'm telling you, you got to get this side of it. That's why I give you a little bit of the good stuff. Then I'll always come back to this dark side of it because it can get bad. It can get horrible. You know what I mean? I've seen so many people go through it financially, emotionally, mentally, even physically. You know what I mean? And you got to be prepared for this journey of entrepreneurship, okay? Starting from nothing and trying to create a whole big company is tremendous. I'm telling you this now. Nobody's going to be on your side. You're going to have family members. You're going to have friends. You're going to have girlfriends, boyfriends, husbands, wives, kids, parents, whoever, doubting you, down talking you, downplaying you, not respecting you, not believing in you, all type of stuff. You know what I mean? And sometimes it's not malicious, as I tell you all the time. Sometimes it's just simply they only telling you what they know. And they only telling you what they feel like they can accomplish. And they feel like if they can't accomplish it, then you can't accomplish it. So they share their doubts of themselves on you. And then other times it's actually malicious, where people just simply don't want to see you doing what they doing. You know what I mean? So, but you got to fight through this shit. You know what I mean? Shout out DB3, member of the Mastermind group. He just said AJ the GOAT. I appreciate that. Honestly, my honest opinion, I think Jay Morrison is the GOAT. So I'm going to work my way towards him. Matter of fact, maybe it's Chance the Rapper after last night. I see all the stuff he doing. But yeah, man, like, fight through that shit, because I'm going to tell you, everybody going to talk shit behind your back. They're going to say so much stuff, but you got to be able to push through and ignore that shit and show them, because I'm going to tell you, all of the greats been called dumb. All of them been called stupid. All of them been called weird. All of them been called all these type of things. So many people filed bankruptcy. As you can see, your president of the United States filed bankruptcy more than once and is still a billionaire. You know what I mean? So it's a reason, like, those are failures. Those are massive failures. And it's easy to say that shit and to look at it and say, like, it's easy to say it. But could you imagine going through that? You know, could you really, like, imagine going through it? And to be honest with you, one could even argue that it might have been even harder for him because he started off from money. Like, Trump come from money. And this motherfucker went bankrupt. You know what I mean? So it's like, it's one thing, I always brag about the fact that I don't really care. I go all in with entrepreneurship because I come from the bottom anyway. The worst that can happen to me is I fall back to where the fuck I started. Whoop-de-doo. Start over again. You know what I mean? But with somebody that started with something, it might be even worse. So my point is this. Fight through. This is going to be the hardest, toughest thing you can possibly go through. I sell courses, I sell ebooks, I sell membership to my mastermind group and all that to try to make it that much easier for you so you can learn from my experience, my mistakes, my success, all of that, as well as the other people in the groups and stuff like that. But it's still going to be a struggle no matter what. So the best thing you can do is fight through regardless. You know what I mean? Just keep fighting through. But I'm trying to warn you that it's going to be a bitch. I see people getting foreclosed on their home. I see people getting their cars repoed. I see people going through divorce. People don't realize how much going through a divorce actually can cost. And in the middle of you starting a business, are you serious? You know what I mean? So you're not going to start no business and flip your money and get it back tomorrow or next month or 2 months or 3 months. If you're doing, like, flipping, I'm telling you, I repeat this stuff a lot, but flipping money and running a business, starting a business are completely separate things. If you quit about starting a business, understand the type of commitment and the dedication that it's going to take. I always said, when I went into this, when I quit my job and I burnt my bridge and I said no turning back, I said, I'm going to go into this with the mentality that I might go bankrupt. I might go bankrupt because I'm already preparing myself for the worst of the worst that could happen. I'm not expecting to. I'm not wanting to. I'm not trying to attract it to me. But what I am doing is keeping that thought in the back of my head just in case if the shit actually do happen to hit the fan or whatever, I understand it and I'm prepared for it. Because I don't want to put myself in a situation where I start making decisions over money. You know what I mean? I want to make decisions based on what's best for the company And if it means jeopardizing personal bills, certain things in my personal life, then so be it. You know what I mean? You got to understand that when you building a business, sometimes you're going to have to sacrifice your current lifestyle for the lifestyle that you really want. So at any given time, if you're serious about building a business, what you got to be willing to do is drop your current life as you know it and sacrifice the good now for the great later. That's what it is. It's about sacrifice. You might have to downsize your apartment. I did it. I went from my house to apartment at a cheap, messed up part of the town neighborhood. You know what I mean? You might have to downsize your cars. You might have to downsize all type of stuff. You know what I mean? You might not be able to buy the name brand groceries no more. Simple, I mean, stuff like that. But people don't consider this type of things. You know what I mean? So I really want to make sure that I'm always giving you this side of it too. If y'all got questions, you're more than welcome to drop them. Y'all know what I'm here for. I can answer your questions if you need to. But I really wanted to preach on that a little bit because it motivates me. You know what I mean? Like I hear little rumors going around, people that I know or whatever, and people always doubt me, or they think that I'm going through certain things. You know what I mean? Because people always try to speculate. But what you got to remember is, you got the people that got next or call next that never get a run on the court, and then you got the motherfuckers that keep running. Even after you lose, you still get picked up for the next game because you that good. You know what I mean? And that's what we are as entrepreneurs. You might fail once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, but you still on that court though. Why? Because you that good. And people keep picking you up. Somehow, some way, you keep getting picked up because you that good. And at some point, you're going to win, and it's going to be automatic. You automatically got next because you just won, which earned you another game and another game. You know what I mean? So just keep fighting through, pushing through no matter what. And I mean, you'll make it. You'll be fine. So I really want to give y'all that. I hope y'all just saw my last upload. I just uploaded like probably 30 minutes before I went live about going live. About going door to door. I'm live going door to door. I give you a preview of what I actually say to the customers, how it worked or whatever, and me actually having a little recording device on my shirt. And I walked into the customer accounts and talked to them and tried to get some customers. So I gave y'all a preview. Y'all know the full video is actually in the mastermind group. I don't have it for sale individually as a product right now. But if you do want to see the whole video, there's actually more. There's like 3, maybe 4 different videos of me going door to door inside companies and speaking to these customers, and you can hear what I'm saying. The people in the mastermind group really like those videos. I'm actually going to do even more of those here soon, so look forward to those, and I encourage y'all to join the mastermind. DB3 says, do you prefer the franchise route over independent, and if so, why? Absolutely, positively not. Okay. I always tell everybody, if like which one is better. Obviously starting on your own is better, because you don't have to pay all of those fees, okay? But there are pros about buying a franchise that can give you a real big edge over starting on your own. Like, for example, with the account that I was doing in that video, one of those accounts that I was trying to get as a customer, to come to find out, the franchise company that I'm with was already working on that account to begin with. So it was like, I could get it or they could get it, but either way, between the both of us, if one of us get it, I can still get it. You know what I mean? So that's just one of the millions of ways of perks. It's an easy exit. If you want to sell your business, you can always just sell your account back, your whole business back to the franchise itself. Now, they're going to give you pennies of the dollars on it, but it's a quick exit. They'll write you a check tomorrow if you want them to. You know what I mean? So there's a couple of different perks. That's just a couple of them. I got a bunch of different perks of buying into a franchise in the Is It a Scam? The Truth About Commercial Cleaning Franchises ebook, as well as on a lot of my other videos. I think I got pros and cons about buying a cleaning franchise, so you can check some of those videos out. But overall, definitely starting on your own is better. But like I said, the franchise got some perks too. So if that's all the questions tonight, I won't hold y'all too long, but I thank y'all for watching with me. Wake up with me tomorrow morning, y'all, 7 o'clock. I got a good video. Tomorrow morning, I'm talking about, what am I talking about tomorrow morning? Finding customers again. Okay, tomorrow morning we're going to talk about finding customers and some specials. Somebody asked me, what type of specials do I run? Actually, this was a question that was asked in the mastermind group, so, and I was nice enough to share that one outside because I felt like it wasn't something that the public should know. You know what I mean? So I put it out for y'all, so make sure y'all wake up with me tomorrow morning. Alright, we got another question. DB3 says, as you search for new accounts, do you hire on more people to keep building, or is that search for a new account when your workload gets smaller? Oh, you good. Ask as many questions as you want to. As a matter of fact, it's probably better for you to ask them in the group though, because that way I can talk even more extensive. But it's good stuff though for everybody to hear. But anyway, let me reread this question. He says, as you search for new accounts, do you hire on more people to keep building, or is that you search for a new account when your workload gets smaller? Okay, so really with me is a little different because I just kind of turn it on and turn it off. You know what I'm trying to speaking of turn it on and turn it off, I'm trying to hide these comments so I can focus. But anyway, so what I do, the only time I really, and I shouldn't be doing it like this, and I teach y'all otherwise, but really how I do it is, I search for accounts when I want to grow. I search for accounts, and then as I get them, first thing I do is I go to my existing workers, all right, and see if they want more hours and stuff like that. If they don't want more hours, then I'll go out and I'll try to find some employees, because I always get people nonstop asking me for work. So I just go out and I add some people on. But what I recommend that y'all do, and I recommend that, and that was recommended to me, and I really think that you should be doing this at all times, is always be hiring, always be interviewing, and always be taking applications, okay? So whenever somebody say, are you hiring? You say yes, just go fill out this application, or give me your email, I'll email your application, or go to this website and you can fill out the application online. But have some type of system in place where you can always be hiring, okay? I'm not going to speak too much more on that because I don't know what I'm giving away. But yeah, so that's how I handle mine. And then, like I said, as far as growth, I'm not really extremely aggressive with my growth in my personal company, just because I'm kind of coasting a little bit. You know what I mean? I really want to focus on my online and consulting, and I just kind of do the cleaning business as like a stabilizer. You know what I mean? Kind of make sure that I'm good, and make sure that my main bills are paid. You know what I mean? Make sure the bills are paid and that type of thing. But I don't always grow. I'm not constantly growing. You know what I mean? So, but if you are, I do recommend that you do constantly grow and constantly be hiring. They should even out. So that's how I handle that. Let's see. All right. Calvin Dorsey says, I'm about to start my cleaning business LLC. I've been watching your videos to get me ready. Get me ready, bro. Thanks for all your information. It's a great help. Thanks, Calvin. I appreciate you, and I'm glad the videos help. Welcome to the Now says, the hard part is showing employees what you do so they can do it. Do you have to create a contract for employees so they won't steal your ideas and run off? No, well, yes, actually I do. It's in the starter kit. I just have them sign a non-compete agreement, which basically shows that says that they can't compete against me. You know what I mean? A lot of people have agreements in place in their non-compete agreement where they try to do like territories where they say, well, you also can't get an account within this territory, blah, blah, blah. I don't think that territory should hold up in court, but you can. Y'all know I'm in the hood, and I heard some noise, so I didn't know what it was, but I think it was just fireworks. But anyway, I'm ready to go back to Florida, though. But anyway, damn, I forgot where I was at. All right, so non-compete, yeah. So some people try to put the territory stuff. I don't think that's gonna hold up in court, but if you do a non-compete agreement, just all you basically saying is with the non-compete agreement, all you basically saying is they can't go and try to get your accounts that you already got in place. Okay, so that's all I would do with that. And that has happened. I've seen that happen to people before, especially for actual franchise owners. I've seen their customers try to go in. I mean, not customers, but their workers or subcontractors try to go in and undercut them. And we just, they handle it at the Jan Pro level, and he fired the workers up top. And most of the time, the customers will tell you too, like, because if you got a good relationship with your customer, they don't want to deal with that no way. They're gonna come in like, hey, this guy just tried to come in and undercut you, blah, blah. So, and if they are trying to do that, they are ridiculous, because what's going to end up happening is they ain't going to last too long, because they thinking like a self-employed, employee-minded person. They're thinking about, oh, well, I can clean it for this amount. And you only can do that about 4 more times, and they're going to be maxed out, and they ain't going to want to work no more. But see, the reason they don't realize the reason why we charging what we charging is because we're creating a system where we can hire somebody else to clean for us. But anyway, let's see what else we got going on. DB3 says, this is why everyone should join the mastermind group, because that group is fire and full of knowledge. You guys that's not in the group are missing out, just saying. I appreciate that, DB3. And since you've been in the group, you actually been bringing a lot of value. So it ain't just me, it's the network as well, y'all. Shan Max said, big ups, AJ. I appreciate that, Shan. Let's see. Welcome to the Now says, aren't taxes more with employees though? Aren't taxes more with employees? Yes. Okay, so when you take taxes out, so if you ever hear me saying employees, is a mistake. I'm saying workers, which I'm talking about 1099 because I pay my people with 1099 workers. So I don't know what I said that made you say that, but whenever I'm talking about it, I'm referring to 1099 workers, okay, not employees, contractors. But yeah, so kind of sort of, yeah, they are more with employees because you got to take the payroll tax. You got to pay payroll tax on the business end, and then you also have to take taxes out the employee's check and pay it to the government for them. You know what I mean? So let's see. Welcome to the Now says, be careful and aware of your surroundings. Definitely. Well, we not as flashy as we used to be out here, so that's a good start. So I thought they liked me just because I teach people how to build wealth and do what I'm doing. Apparently they don't want to know how I did it, they just want to take it from me. But anyway, Benny McCargo says, that's Benny, he in the mastermind group as well. What's up? What's going on, AJ? Can I hit you up through email? You can hit me up anytime. You can call me, man. You in the mastermind group, you got whatever you want. So I hit you up. And then welcome to the Now says, got it. He was saying that when I was breaking down, I was talking about subcontracting and not just regular employees. All right, so okay. All right, so anyway, Aku86 said, AJ, what up, my brother? What's up, Aku? You always catch me on the live. I wonder how some of y'all catch me on the live and other people say they don't get notified. But anyway, so thank y'all. Go check out the last video I just uploaded. Y'all can see a little bit of how I go into these accounts and what I say. Obviously, I couldn't put the whole thing up there. That's exclusive for the mastermind group, but I do drop a couple of gems in that video. Okay, so and then Shan Max says, I'll be in the mastermind group ASAP. I'm paying in tomorrow. I appreciate that, and we look forward to seeing you in there. So thank y'all for watching, subscribing, liking, sharing, and commenting, and most importantly, share my videos if you find value in them. And really what I want to stress is fight through. They're gonna call you everything in the book, man. They're gonna call you everything in the book, but fight through. Fuck what they got to say. You know what you're doing. They don't have your vision. That's why they don't get it. Just keep fighting through. You know what you're doing. Aku86 said, hope I'm not a pest. Absolutely not. I welcome you. I welcome you. Please keep coming back and bring some friends with you next time. Shan Max said, peace. Peace out, y'all. Appreciate it. Thank you.